Number 10. Mario's Mushrooms. The super mushrooms in Mario are based off an actual fungi named Amanita muscaria. It is a somewhat lesser-known drug that makes the user feel as if they are growing in size, hence the reason why Mario's red mushroom makes him bigger. This effect was also referenced to in the classic novel, Alice in Wonderland. Reports of human death after eating this type of fungi are extremely rare, but not unheard of. These mushrooms have made an appearance in nearly every installment of the Mario series, which includes more than 100 separate titles. Number 9. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was originally developed to be a Popeye the Sailor Man arcade game. In this early production, Mario was to be Popeye, Pauline was Olive Oil, and Donkey Kong was Bluto. Sometime during its creation, Nintendo lost the license for the game, but Miyamoto, the lead designer and producer, didn't want to drop the project, so he filled in the missing character slots with his own, the one so many of us have grown to know and love from our childhood years. Number 8. Star Fox. The boots in Star Fox, originally debuting on the Super Nintendo console in 1993, aren't actually boots at all. In the game, spacecraft pilots must amputate their legs so that blood doesn't drain from their brain while they are under the pressure of intense G-forces. This is also true for the Nintendo Power comic book series, which features Star Fox and does much better than the game at showing off his prosthetic legs. Number 7. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The announcer in Super Smash Bros. Brawl is Pat Cashman. He was also the announcer for the 1990 hit TV series Bill Nye the Science Guy. Pat Cashman, who also voices Crazy Hand and Master Hand, Super Smash Bros. Was also created as a side project by developers Masahiro Sakurai and Satoru Iwata, and was never meant to be sold mainstream. Yet, as the game developed, people like Cashman were called on when its full potential as a bestseller was finally seen. Number 6. Twilight Princess. The 7th dungeon of Twilight Princess, City in the Sky, is speculated to be based off of a painting called Another World, which was illustrated by M.C. Escher. Several bird-like creatures could be seen in this painting. Many suggest that these creatures may be ukas, or flying human relatives, that can be found in The Legend of Zelda. Another World pictures these creatures standing on the surrounding walls. In Twilight Princess, the uka can be found running about on the walls and flooring. Number 5. Super Mario Bros. There are 2 parody movies of Mario, the original and a sequel, that are, let's just say, explicit in nature, as suggested by their titles. Both tapes were released in 1993, the same year as the official Super Mario Bros. Film. Believe it or not, Nintendo actually owns the right to both of these parody films. They bought them to ensure that the video's franchise name would never be tarnished in that way again. Number 4. The Simpsons. In The Simpsons, Marge Simpson's hair was originally designed to conceal large Life in Hell-style rabbit ears. This gag was intended to be released in the final episode of the series. Although it hasn't appeared yet in the television show, the Simpsons arcade game released in 1991 depicts Marge's rabbit-like ears when she gets electrocuted. Number 3. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog isn't just a name of Sega's speedy mascot. It is also a gene in chromosome 7 of the human genome. Sadly, the scientific community recently decided to ditch their use of comedic names. Sonic Hedgehog is also known as SHH. It provides specific instructions to the cell and helps make proteins. Number 2. The Disk System. In 1986, Nintendo released a special disk system peripheral for the NES in Japan. Among its many added features was a microphone within the controller, which certain games used. This included the original Zelda. You were able to destroy a certain enemy only after shouting into a microphone. This technology was far ahead of its time. Too bad it really didn't stick. Number 1. The Game. UK Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles was an enemy in the game spin-off of the hit TV show 24, uniquely and very originally called 24. The Game. He played an Eastern European terrorist who Jack Bauer found himself fighting at the end of an early level. It was only his face, however. The voice was provided by another actor. To many people's surprise, the show was discontinued in 2010 and then recently rebroadcasted for one more season in 2014 under the name 24. Live Another Day. Season 9 is now over, and thousands of fans are left wondering if a 10th installment will be filmed. Like these top 10 videos? Subscribe by clicking the annotation here, and give our video a like. Have an idea for a future top 10? Leave a comment in the section below.